Afternoon, Mary. Just excuse me there, just getting the angles right here. That should be okay. And let's start up on Facebook. Okay, welcome along. Anyone tuning in on YouTube, welcome along to anyone on Facebook, and whatever time of the day maybe you tune into the workout. So I'm going to bring you to our Friday session where work at a couple of movements. We'll go through them twice, little kind of mini circuits of work. As I'll always say with these seated sessions, we're looking to connect with parts of the body, just looking at little elements of coordination, some movements a little bit slower, some movements a little bit quicker. And hopefully just leave you feeling nice going into the weekend, a couple of nice movements. So we'll get started. Going into our warm-up, and my final message would always be any movement that causes pain, do just please leave the exercise out. So if something just doesn't feel right as an action or a movement, just to change it, don't force it through if it doesn't feel right. And that's why I like to explore these movements, go through them once or twice, and we'll kind of improve them as we go along. So just quick final check, everything is working. Welcome John, welcome Sylvia, perfect. So let's get into it. Let's get ourselves moving and let's get ourselves warmed up today. So first thing, nice and upright. Just going to take an alternate shrug of the shoulder. Just looking to get a little bit of movement here, right side and then to the left. I'll always just check in with the shoulders when I begin. They're always centrally involved in these sessions. So I'm just kind of checking out with a little bit of movement before we start to really open them out with more challenging work as we go along. Okay, from this position, just want to bring hands together and just turn the body right and left, just starting to open up. We'll always add some rotation into the warm-up. Okay, just want to keep this rotation, keep the hands together. Might just really interlace the fingers now, hands in front of the head, and again just continue to rotate a little bit higher up through the body now. Rotate right and then over to the left. Just opening everything out, just get a nice stretch through the back and just opening out any kind of tightness, stiffness before we get kind of much more dynamic with our movements here. And down, okay. Just going to straighten my right leg out. I'm on the toes. So I'm going to reach down towards foot and then back up. Okay, just a couple of times. Add that support hand here. Not so worried about physical touch, just towards that foot. And reset, bring the left foot out. And again, just reach down. I have my support hand on the leg. And I'm just reaching towards foot and then back up. Just opening everything out here. Okay, just to reset position, nice and upright, arms out. Just want to grab and pull back. Just bring those elbows back, maybe a little squeeze between the shoulders. And just keeping a little bit of height in the movement. So I'm keeping the arms up as I pull back, rowing, getting a nice squeeze between shoulders. Okay, just going to twist, relax the hands down a little bit and pull back. So now into a lower position, thinking less between the shoulders and more between the shoulder blades now, getting a really nice connection in the back as you go through that rowing motion. And even here as I talk, that nice pull back. And down. Okay, just to bring the hands together. Fingers pointed forwards towards the camera here. So I want to press directly out from the chest here. Nice and straight out from chest. So as I always say with these warm-ups, we're just bringing that heart rate slowly up. Just getting everything moving. But just tuning into different parts of the body. So chest, shoulders, back, hip, leg, all these different parts. just switching on, connecting, seeing how they feel, opening everything out. Keep hands together, take a little swivel, press, and then towards the right. Again, I'm not looking for a full perfect rotation, just a little swivel, so you're pressing out at 2 angles. Just warming up nicely here, once more in each direction. Hands to legs, stretch down, forward and back. Okay, so just hands down towards the feet, just continuing, forward and back. Okay, and then I'm just going to do one final more check in on the shoulders by tucking the elbows in. So imagine they're fixed in by your side. Open the right arm, open the left arm, keeping the elbow fixed to your side. So you see it's not lifting out, it's staying in contact with the side of my body. So you just think open through the shoulder. Because there's a couple of shoulder movements in there today. So I'm just going to give a little bit of extra focus to the shoulder before we start to work it a little bit harder. And down. Okay, so moving down. I'm going to start off rocking the feet forward and back. Just going to get a little bit more action through the lower limbs, and then we will be good to go into our main movements today. So forward and back. From this position, just want to open the legs out, tapping heels into the floor. Just stretch the legs out and just lightly tapping. So you're not trying to forcefully hit that heel into the ground, anything, just nice and light, toes pointed up, heel into the floor. Just continuing. Return back to the feet, just rock forward and back, just use this as a little reset. Keeping ourselves moving. We're going to go for the same angles, but now pointing your toes in towards the floor. Again, just stretch the legs out. And now just pointing those toes down in towards the floor here. Okay, and then just return, reset. Just nice and light, extend the legs, just a light kick. We're going to zoom in on this movement with a little bit more and a couple of variations shortly, but for now, just keep it really simple, a nice light kick. Okay, pause through the right side, just want to lift, big lift, and then through the left. So just big lift, big lift. I'm going to slow it down a bit here and just look to get a nice big lift without bending through the upper body. And then again, just reset, nice light kick, extend the leg on each side. And then one final time, big lift, big lift. Might even just honestly imagine strapping myself in so everything is tight and just a good big lift of the knee. Go 3, 2, 1 and down. Okay, so warmed up. We will move into our main, our first block of work. I have 4 movements. Just going to introduce them, we'll go through them and we'll build them up as we go. First action, I want to make sure I'm away from the wall behind me, so I'm going to sit myself forward, that I have a nice bit of space to work with. Sit tall, make sure you have space to rotate, so you're not stuck to the back of the chair, you have a little bit of space here. Tall, one arm hovers above the other, rotate to the right, open that right arm out. Rotate to the left, open the left arm, and I couldn't have gotten the measurement even better if I tried. Just missing that poster. Perfect. So rotate, open the arm. Rotate, open the arm. Take your time. Just As I always say here, that you're not going to swing side to side, just control, opening the arm as you've rotated. If you like, you might want to swap. Just going to put left arm on top. Makes very little difference, but just you might like to kind of balance it out. One slightly higher, and just continue. Rotate, opening the arm as you go. Almost think like a chopping motion just as you bring that arm back. Once more, and down. Reset. I'm going to bring it to the side. Just to focus in on the leg extension, and the way I want to do it today, a little format I have done before, I think before Christmas. I want you to work with the right leg on its own. 5 times we want to extend the leg out. Take your time, slow this down. So, very simple. Up, pause, back down. Same again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Return, keep your foot elevated. We work on the same side, keep the foot off the floor, and extend 5 times again. Keeping that foot up off the floor. So we'll just add a little extra challenge. 3, 4, 5. Can rest it back down, and then just extend again from the flat floor position. 2. See, there's just taking my time, a little pause. And once more. And down. Final, one more time, elevate the foot, and we'll finish off. So it'll be 20 in total, 10 of which are flat foot position, 10 of which are from the elevated position. We're combining the two, just adding a little bit of extra challenge into a movement you're probably quite familiar with. Just an extra little bit of challenge in there. Down, reset. Start with the left side from the floor, extend the leg. It's very simple. Out, pause, back down, flat to the floor. Just 5 times, and then we switch. 4, once more. Return, elevated foot, so I'm off the ground, and I continue to extend, keeping that left foot elevated. 3, 4, 5. Return, flat to the floor, and then 5 more from that position. So parts that are a little bit harder, i.e. foot elevated, parts you can bring it back under control where you're flat to the floor. Again, elevate that left foot, and then 5 more. Extend, return, but you'll see that foot staying off the floor now. Again, I'm just going to keep control. There's no rush. I'm not allowing myself to swing. Just keeping it under control. Once more. And down. Rest. Okay. Now we will return to that. Hopefully that was okay. A little bit of combination. Connection with shoulder and the hip next. Just going to bring the 2 parts together. What I would like to do is straighten the arms out. You can kind of lightly clench the hands. Imagine you're holding on to something here. Open the right leg, open the right arm. Okay, like so. Work through the left. So you're opening the arm from front to side, and then you're just opening the leg as far as comfortable. That leg is not going to open as far as the arm, for example, but that idea, tying in the 2 sides, out to the side, out to the side. So we work through the hip, work through the shoulder, but as I say, more range as you open that arm from front to side. Probably more controlled range through the hip. Just going to keep the upper body shape through the movement, so you'll see that I'm not turning the body. I want to keep the body straight, move through the hip, move through the shoulder. Couple more times. Let's go twice more on each side. And once more. And down. Okay, reset, take stock, everything okay. We continue on. If there's anything maybe you need to slow down a bit or just change a little bit just to make that change. So, Back to the first movement, our rotation. So I need to scoot forward. I do apologize, I'm always moving around. But sit tall, sit a little bit away, just so you're not stuck to the back of the chair. And just think of hovering one arm above the other. Rotate, open that right arm. Rotate, open left arm. So whichever direction you turn, open the arm to that side. So if I turn right, I open the right arm. If I turn left, opening through left. So just a rotation, open the arm. So a nice stretch through the back and feeling a nice connection through your shoulder also. Might like to, so no feel sometimes like to balance it out. Just change, now my left arm is on top. Again, that's not essential. Just maybe people like to balance it out. So there's very little difference in the position. Just rotate and open. Let's go, last couple of times. Once more each side. And back down. I'm just going to take up the side position again, if that's okay, for our leg variation. So, work through the right leg first. Just flat from the floor, comfortable in my chair. Extend the right leg up. Pause. Back down. 5 times. 3, 4, 5. As I return, I keep the foot elevated, extend 5 times, keeping the foot elevated. Hopefully getting a little bit of tension, a little bit of extra challenge in the position through that leg. Again, I'm not going to allow myself to rush. Return, back to the floor, 5 times again. Extend out, pause, back down. Return, foot up off the floor and extend 5 times again, keeping that foot off the floor. Once more. Back down. Rest, reset. Left leg next. So again, let's extend the leg out from the floor, returning back down. Flat to the ground. Extend the leg out, a little pause, back down. Once more. Now as I return, I keep the foot up, I don't allow it to rest, and extend 5 times with your foot elevated. Foot flat to the ground, extend 5 more times. Control, little pause every time. And one more. Return, foot stays up. Last time, 5 from the elevated position. Twice more. And once more. And down. Okay, hopefully maybe feel a little bit of extra challenge, tension through the legs. Want a little bit of extra challenge on that one today. Now, back to connecting with the hip and the shoulder. So, arms out again, just lightly clench in front. Open the right arm, open the right leg. So again, I can get that arm from a nice front to side position. Nice connection through the shoulder. And I just step out with the leg. So getting that control and open from the hip. Combining each side, right and left. Body stays straight, so I'm not turning. I just think of the hip and the shoulder allowing for this action to take place. Let's go 2 more each side. Just thought about it for a bit. Yeah, but we'll do just the 2. 1 more now. And down. Reset. Okay. First block of work finished. 2 rounds. Let's introduce a couple of different movements now. Yeah, so a little bit of upper body, a little bit of lower body. One I've worked on a little bit recently, a little bit of work again on the shoulders. I want to straighten the position and just taking care that I don't move the body during this action. Just want to connect with the shoulders as much as I can. Simple, straightforward action. Hands together, arms up. Return back down, raising up. We'll always say in a movement like this, everyone's working in a range that's appropriate. Some people will get a really nice, fully overhead position. Some people might not quite get to that position. Some of us might just be about head height. You know, everyone's different. Just work in the range that feels good without kind of bending the body. So my shoulders allow for this action to take place. Raising the arms up, slowly returning back down. It's going to go twice more. And then once more. Return. Keep hands together, arms straight, around in circles. So a little add-on. My arms out in front, going around in circles. And again, those shoulders may be feeling a little bit more tired now. Just as avoiding swinging or going really fast, just keeping it controlled. Pause, reverse, change the action or the motion. Arms out, slowly around, nice controlled circles. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Okay. Lower limbs, work the shoulders quite hard. I think again, if I were to just quickly jump to the side, I'm sitting back, I have a little bit of support. My legs are out. Hold on to the side or the arms of your chair and onto our bikes. I try not to give that a big intro because some people find the bike difficult. Just think get straight into it. Any difficulty with this one, work one leg at a time, no pressure, and again I am supported by the back of the chair, so I'm not in an uncomfortable position. Just keeping the legs pushing forward in circles, keeping the feet up off the floor. Let's continue another couple of seconds. We'll just finish it out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Return. I'm going to keep working those legs. I want you to lift up onto your toes, keep the heels off the floor. Start slow, tapping out to the sides. And then I want you to gradually start to increase with a little bit of speed. Quick feet, simple as. Okay, but I'm staying light on the toes of the feet, keeping my heels up. And I want to start to bring in a little bit of speed then. And then going all out. Don't worry if this one gets a little bit messy, don't worry. Just try it out. Have a little bit of fun with this one. Just keeping it moving. Seeing if you can get the coordination and getting that little bit of speed in. No pressure, honestly. And this is far from perfect as an example, so no pressure at all. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, just a little bit of fun, particularly on those Friday sessions. A little bit of coordination, little bits of exertion, broken up with slower parts. Let's reset. Going back to the shoulders. Again, make any changes that you need. Hands together, arms straight, and raise up, slowly back down. High as is comfortable, raising those arms. Nice control through the shoulders. And we'll continue on. Another couple of times here. Might notice I'm just kind of lightly exhaling as I raise those arms and just taking air back in as I return. Let's go 3 more times. And I'll go once more. Okay, I'm going to keep the hands together, the arms out. I'm just out in front of my chest. And I start moving around in circles. The arms straight, control from the shoulders. I'll always say just keeping the movement like this controlled, as opposed to maybe swinging furiously here. Keep it controlled. Nice and smooth around in circles. Pause, reset, reverse, change direction. And those shoulders really active. Last couple of seconds. And go 3, 2, 1. Okay, back onto our bikes. Again, just sit back. Make sure you have a bit of support, comfort in the position. You can hold on, legs out, and just pedal forward in circles. Again, just gonna continue on for a little bit of time here. Just keeping the feet up off the floor, keeping the legs moving. And if you need it, of course, you can just do maybe one leg at a time and take a little breather at any point you need. Let's continue, about 10 seconds. And go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest down. Quick feet next. Okay, reset. Like I said, a little coordination here. Don't be too hard on yourself. Might get a little bit messy as a movement. Just let it go on this one in terms of just trying to build up speed, see how you find it. Again, elevate the heels, so I'm on the toes, nice and light. There's a little bit of spring in the movement. I'm not heavy and stamping down. I'm light on the toes, tap and tap out to the sides. Again, start slow. Starts as a nice movement. Just start to add a little bit of speed. Building up, going up the gears, faster. And then I'm going to try and achieve my kind of top speed, going as fast as I can. And I'm trying to do it separate, one at a time. Gets messy, far from perfect, but I'm moving with a little bit of power and a little bit of speed. A little bit of challenge, a little coordination involved. Going as fast as you can. Far from perfect, as I say. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and rest down. And as I say, purpose really, again, not to get too bogged down in it, just a little bit of exertion, a little bit of power there, and a little bit of coordination with the actions at speed. So not to get too kind of flustered if you found that anyway, awkward as a position, just a little bit of challenge, that's all. So let's introduce final block of movements. Going to work with the shoulder here and a nice kind of dynamic action. Might sit forward a little bit. Just going to open the feet a little bit. Just don't want to be really tight and narrow here. Just open the position. I want to reach down with my right hand towards the ground or towards the left. I want to reach across and then just press up towards ceiling. Again, reach down, across, and a nice light press up towards ceiling. I have a spare or support hand resting on the leg, just to kind of keep me comfortable through the positions. Again, I'm not going to rush this one, so unlike maybe the last action we did, which we were working really fast, slow this one right down. Just take your time, work through the range as much as you can. Reach down, reach across, and a light press. So that shoulder very active here. Let's go twice more. And once more. Reset. Left. Reach down towards the right. Open up and across and into a light press. Reach across and into that nice light press. So I'm moving in a diagonal direction, reaching to the floor, opening, and then a little bit of a push or a press up to ceiling, towards ceiling. Right hand there, supported, giving me support through the movement, resting on my right leg. Last couple of times. I'm going to go twice more. And once more. And down. Okay. Now, from that position, what we want to do next, just going to filter that in with another little bit of coordination. How we do this one, straighten your legs out, straighten the arms out. Then there's coordination, but really good fine motor control of the shoulder and through the hip. So what I want to do is think your right arm and your left leg open to the side. Right arm, left leg. I'm not going to rush this one, just taking my time, keeping everything static, moving my right arm and left leg. So kind of trying to process different action each side. Right arm opens, left leg opens, the others stay static in position. Pause, reset, left arm, right leg now moves. I know that might look different on the camera, the way it's faced at me, but just think you're moving your left arm and right leg. The other part's static and not moving. Just nice and controlled, open to the side. Left arm, right leg. Once more. Down, reset. Take a couple of seconds, take a little bit of a breather, rock the feet forward and back. We'll go back into those actions again one more time. Just take a couple of seconds, relax the feet forward, rock the feet forward and back. I'm also going to do something similar for the shoulders, just taking a little breather. Sit tall, just a little shrug of the shoulders, and then we'll go back into those positions. Okay, so let's reset. Sit a little bit forward, comfortable in your chair. Again, I don't want to be too tight in the position, just open a little bit, width. Right hand, reach down and across, and then open up to the side and press. Reach down, reach across, and press. So you're going at an angle, diagonal, and you're just giving a little push or a press up towards the ceiling if that is comfortable to do so. Let's go 3 more times through the right here. And then once more. Reset, opposite side. Okay, so with my support hand resting on the leg, reach down with my left foot, open up and across, and into a little press. And then just continue on. And again, you can always make little adaptations. Maybe just reach, maybe there's no press. So I just like to add in a little bit of a push up to ceiling, but that's optional. If you want to just kind of go side to side, maybe you're not working in quite a high position, make any little adjustments that you need. Reach down and across, open out and press. Last couple of times, we'll do 3 more. And 2 more. And once more. And rest, okay? Back to our coordination. Nice little one to finish, but in a nice control. Straighten the legs out. Straighten the arms out. Think about the movement before you try the motion. Right arm, left leg. So just kind of process that. Right arm, left leg. That's what moves. And I begin. Right arm, left leg. Not looking to work in a huge range or really fast. Just a little opening side to side. Moving the right arm, moving the left leg. Everything else static, fixed in position. go another couple of times. Once more. Pause. Keeping the arms out, keeping the legs out. Break if you need to, take a couple of seconds as I explain it. What you're going to do, left arm, right leg next. So again, have a think. Left arm, right leg. Let's go. Again, you'll see just working with the control. I'm not going to swing this. Not working through huge ranges. Just opening the left arm, opening the right leg. Let's go a couple of times. It's a bit of concentration. And down. Relax, reset. Okay. So hopefully that was okay. As I always say, with the coordination, don't be too hard on ourselves. The format today, compared to some of the sessions, probably added a little bit more bits of exertion. And that's what I like to do. Just mix parts where we work a bit harder with more power, and then some parts which are slower, controlled. It just depends on the session. But hopefully a good bit of challenge in there with coordination as well. Work the legs, work the shoulders, particularly today. All I want to do is spend a little time at the Friday session just to cool down, just to relax the body going into the weekend. So a couple of light, relaxing, simple, straightforward movements to relax the body down. So, straightforward, leg out, pause for a couple of seconds, back down, work up to the left, back down, work to the left, back down. Okay. From there, open right leg to side, open left leg to side, reset, right leg, extend, pause for a couple of seconds, back down, left leg, extend, pause, hold for a couple of seconds, and down. Open out that right leg, and return. Open out to the left, and return. So let's do that once more. Extend in front, the right leg, back down, extend the left leg, just hold each position for a couple of seconds, return, open the right leg to the side, and then open left leg to the side. And down, okay? Down to the feet, just walk the feet forward a little bit in a comfortable position. What I want to do is lift the toes of the right foot. I want to break it down and I want to work one side at a time. So just elevate the toes of your right foot, pull them up towards yourself. Back down. Left foot, pull the toes up, hold position, stay in this position a couple of seconds, back down. Reset, right foot, toes up, hold, back down, and then to the left, up, hold. I'm going to do that once more per side. Lift the toes up on that right foot, keep the position, keep hold of it, back down, and then left foot. Imagine like a piece of string, pulling the toes up. And down. Walk the feet back a little bit. I'll just feel more comfortable now as you elevate the heel. So now lift the heel up. Hold for a couple of seconds. Rest down. Elevate the left heel. So it can be nice to just really zoom in side to side. Is one side stronger, weaker, more movement, less movement? And just kind of checking in each side. Elevate right heel. Hold for a couple of seconds. Elevate left heel. We can go one more time through each side. Right heel up. Left heel up. And back down. Now, just moving up the body. We'll start off very simple first. As we begun with a shoulder shrug, but now we're going to kind of focus in on it. I want to lift the shoulders up towards the ears. I want to hold in position. And as I always say, think about bringing your shoulders down in towards your pockets, in on your side. So you're pulling down. You're not just relaxing. You're actively pulling down, as if I was weight in my hand and I was being pulled down. Lift up towards ears. Hold. Pull down. Once more, lift up and hold. Pull down and hold. Relax the position. Stretch at the back next. A little bit of setup, but a really nice movement. Just sit yourself a little bit forward in the chair. I always think of the right arm or the elbow elevated, and I just turn my body. And if I can achieve a position where that right arm and elbow is resting on the back of the chair, I'll maintain the position. Maybe you can't quite turn that much, just stay in the position as far as you can comfortably turn. Okay. Reset, return to middle. Left arm, same action, turn. Maybe to a point where you can rest the arm on the back of the chair. Maybe you can't quite get that far. Whatever you can achieve. Back in, reset. Right arm, rotate. Okay, left arm, rotate. As I'll often say with these, I sometimes feel it down the second time, much better freedom in the movement, feels really good this second time. And we'll explore it once more. Reset, right arm up, rotate far as you can. And for me, if you can achieve that position where you can rest the arm back in the chair, great. Not to worry if you can't, just go as far as you can. Back down. Once more, left arm, rotate, resting on the back of the chair, holding the position. Keep this nice and relaxed. Bring arms across chest, pull back, open up those arms. Nice squeeze between shoulder blades, open up that chest. And relax, reset. Pull back, open up nice and wide with the arms. Reset, relax position. Going to go 3 more times. Just taking a couple of seconds in each position. And back down. Last time. Open up nice and wide. Hold. And relax. Just going to turn to the side position. A little bit of breathing. A really nice relaxing motion. A little bit of posture movement here. Connected with your breathing. Sit comfortable. Okay. What I'll say is try not to move too dramatically. Okay. I'm trying to illustrate and show a point, but just very simple. I'm going to rest the hands on my legs. I'm going to relax the shoulders. So I'm not perfect and upright. I'm just going to relax the shoulders a little bit. Inhale, expand and lift that chest up and out. To a point where I might feel a little kind of an arch through the lower back. But again, nothing too dramatic. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Reset. Inhale, open the chest up. Exhale. Relaxing position. Same again. So you go nice and upright, that chest up and out, and then I relax or gently round the position. Twice more. One more time. Thanks very much everyone on Facebook and for the comments along the way. I'll check in with that now. Have a great weekend. We're back tomorrow with our mobility stretch and then a full schedule of classes next week. So have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in and hopefully enjoy the workout. I'll talk to you guys soon. Well done everyone on Facebook. Brilliant work. Marie, Mary, Helen, thanks very much. Appreciate that. Have a great weekend, guys. Well done.